This is big, guys. LSU won the World Series. This is freaking amazing. It means a lot. How y'all doing, guys? It's Warren Marshall. Welcome to Mars Sports. And sorry this video is way overdue. I just haven't had time to make it. But hey, we're here now. 2 days ago, LSU won the World Series after they squeezed, that they smashed basically Florida to the ground. I did it to us the day before. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so LSU wins the World Series. I do admit I kind of become a bandwagon fan, but ever since I heard they're in the World Series, I was like, I'll start watching. But I'm for sure gonna watch all the games next season, at least as many as I can. Yeah, guys. But LSU won the World Series. Yeah. Anyways, let's do this. So if y'all don't watch college baseball, it's then you you probably heard on the news at some point. LSU did win the College World Series after beating Florida. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's do this. So LSU, they stumped. So I'm gonna go through a schedule real quick. LSU baseball schedule. Shoot. Uh, baseball schedule. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Mars 7's texting me right now. Oh, the whole chat's going. I just added some stuff for the band. Yeah. Basically, they had a really good. They've been considered like the best in the country at point. Even I knew that even before I started watching. Even though, uh, even though there was some, let's see, they did stumble into the tournament a little bit. They had some losses, had some weird losses at the end of the season. They still managed a way to get there. So basically, the SEC tournament, they won against South Carolina, but they lost against Arkansas and Texas. They're number three since LSU 3 seed. And they went to the ends, and then after that, they went on a rampage, basically. So then the regional, they played Tulane, won 7-2, then played Oregon State 6-5, and then won against them twice, 6-5 one time, and then 13-7. Don't ask me how that's regional, but what do I know? Yeah. All out their stadium. Then the super regional sounds like a Bands of America event. Um, it was a best of three series in Kentucky. They won both those games. First game was 14-0, and the second one was 8-3. And then they made it to the College World Series. They beat Tennessee 6-3, but then they lost. But then the very next, then 2 days later, they lost against Wake Forest, 2-3. They basically took the game away. Then the next day they played Tennessee and they won against them. Then the very next day they played Wake Forest. They have to beat them twice. They beat them 5-2, and then the very next day it was 0-0 until the 11th inning, where Tommy Tanks scored the home run to end the game 2-0. And then after all that playing, they had to play Florida. They played Florida and they won 4-3 after overtime. And then the next day was probably where I thought we were done. We played Florida and then they spanked the crap out of us. 4-24. That is embarrassing. And then but LSU beat them back next day and they beat them 18-4 the very next day and won the World Series. Yeah, so that's basically a journey. And they won a lot of games, obviously, before that. Yeah, there's that. But this is amazing. Lots of great players like Dylan Cruz, pitcher for guy's name. Those are supposed to be the top two picks in the draft. And you got Tommy Tanks, who's really good. So yeah. But my reaction, this is big for LSU. This is starting to become the signature celebration, created basically popularized by Angel Reese from the women's basketball championship, which they won as well. They scored a lot of points in that game too. I watched that game. It was were you there in person? Because it was in Dallas? No, I was not there in person. I wanted to go, but just wasn't going to work out. LSU won Women's March Madness, and now they won the World Series in baseball. So LSU's been doing really good. So and their staffing change has been crazy. Like the athletic director, like Kim Mulkey's second year at LSU, they win the March Madness. Then we had Jay Johnson, I think is his name. Second year at LSU for the baseball. They win. They win the World Series, and obviously they just hired Brian Kelly last year for football from Notre Dame after others was basically tanking. And this will be a second year, so maybe LSU will win the national championship. They're favorites. Well, they are favorites to make the playoffs. They are one of the favorites. Yeah, there's that. But LSU has a very bright future in front of them for athletic wise. Yeah. But this is big. They beat Florida to do it. They haven't even played Florida, surprisingly. I actually didn't know that because it is SEC school. It's weird though. That's weird. I didn't even play them, but yeah. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. But LSU, they were number one for a while, then they stumbled into the postseason, but they still got it done at the end of the day. That's the thing that matters the most. They won the World Series. This is big. This will next year also should be really good as well. Should be like a drop off like 2019 to 2020 for from 2019 to 2020 for LSU football team. Yeah, from Fight Me a Dairy Wolfie, from the greatest football team ever assembled in college football history to a mid football team, 5-5. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Obviously COVID's not here to distract us, knock on wood, but yeah. But it'll be really good. But congrats to LSU win the World Series. Yeah. Want to make a quick short video. Yeah. Anyways, y'all. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll for sure be watching a lot more LSU sports next year. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace.